I believe very passionately that parents have a fundamental right to decide where and how their kids are educated. I have 3 kids. They all learn differently, and I can see them plugged into different models and different curriculum and being very successful people.
Wyoming's first charter school came to fruition completely by parents, and they wanted a different type of curriculum in the schools. So they worked with the district and the state legislature, and they made Stony Range Academy happen.
Charters have so much more flexibility than our standard K-12, and it's a very needed thing.
I feel like I have more ownership and more autonomy, but I also feel like all of the decisions that are made that affect the education of our children are made by people who have their feet on the ground in the building.
Having the opportunity to be in the classroom and get to know the staff was a big draw for me as a first-time mom, because I do feel like it helps facilitate a community.
If you walk into one of our classrooms, you'll immediately see the differences. There's a lot of students that it doesn't click for them in that traditional type of manner. I see the positives with charter schools and how they help those students.
I love charter schools, and we're teaching them so much more than math and reading and language. We're teaching them to love to learn.
I'm able to push myself, and I probably wouldn't be at this level if I didn't come here.
Charter schools are really a lovely complement to traditional education.
And that's really what charter schools are about, is for parents to have that right to go, what best fits my student?
It's important to have as many of those options throughout the state and throughout the country.
Our specific charter school is unique because it follows the Montessori philosophy. So they believe so strongly in following the child and the child's intrinsic motivation. It's unique to have an opportunity like that in a small town.
I think some of the best ground that's going to get covered by charter schools is the rural areas where these kids tend not to be college graduates. We're going to take a student that probably has a high school degree that's going to make $30,000 a year, and we're going to teach him a trade that's going to make it where he can make from 60 to 100. It's a win-win all the way across the board with the charter schools, and they literally have a proven track record of being able to make this work.
I mean, it's another choice, where you just really feel empowered to position your kid for success.
The more options we have as parents, the better our community is as far as providing quality education.
I just think that every parent should have the choice to say, I like that traditional model in Wyoming, or I want something a little different, and this is a better fit for my child. I've joined a charter school board as a founding member to try to develop a school based on the curriculum that I am very passionate about, which is a core knowledge curriculum. My hope is that other parents who have that same set of beliefs, that they're attracted to that education system as well. And then if they're not, they can send their kid wherever they like, and that's the whole idea of choice.
So having variety, having options, knowing that there's a school system that meets a kid where they are is so compelling.
A charter school is a public school that provides students what they need.
Our school brings independence, self-discipline, a love for learning, a love for nature, ultimately a love for life.
Just to see the difference we're making right there is really, really cool.
The groundswell for charter schools is not going to shrink, it's going to grow. There's really a want in Wyoming to do something differently and better, and this charter school bill has done more for education and education choice than any bill for 100 years in the state of Wyoming, and that speaks volumes. The time's very much here for charter schools.